Welcome to Sutherland House. In our home environment, we have produced some videos for you. This video is especially for people who have been working from home in very bad furniture, usually using the tables and chairs not adapted really to the working. Sitting for many hours makes your back quite stiff and painful. Therefore, we have prepared few exercises for you to try. You have to be very careful with those exercises. They are mobilizing exercises of the spine. We will be working through the lumbar region, sacrum, lumbar region, upper thoracic, and the neck. We start with the lowest part, which usually is stiff because of the flex position that pushes the disc backwards, and then getting off the chair is quite painful because they already used to and they actually impinging the little nerves. So by doing this exercise, those exercises often but little, without too much of the strain, it might actually prevent you from getting worse or eliminating the pain that you already have. Some of the exercises are designed by the best physio, one of the best physios from Australia, Mr. Mackenzie, who had incredible success with treating acute disc. So going to that, you need to place your hands on the sacrum, which is just below your waist, where the bones are, and pushing your pelvis forward without extending so much your head at the moment, because it might be just too painful to do that. Pushing your pelvis forward, holding for 2 seconds, and then coming back to straight position. This exercise should be done 10 times at the time. Each time you will see that you can actually go further and further. You can bend your knees if you feel unsafe. You don't have to have them straight, but do not push. I am hypermobile, so I can go quite far, but please do within your limits. Another way for people who have problems and they can't actually do this with the shoulders, you can take the broomstick. This is a mop, and you can wind the towel around so you cushion it, so it's not as hard and doesn't dig into you. And then you can spread your hands a lot further apart, so the shoulders shouldn't feel that much strain. And you do exactly the same thing by applying just slight pressure, going within your limits as far as you can, backwards, and then to neutral position. Please do not lean forward after each exercise, because that actually is detrimental to you. So it's just pushing back and then coming back to straight position. Do this 10 times. Then you can move on and place your above your waist, the stick just above your waist, and you can actually work on the lumbar, thoracolumbar region, which is the junction between the upper back and the lower back. And apply with the elbows. You can have a little bit more pressure with your hands as well on the stick. And same procedure, very gently, 2 second hold, and then relax. 10 times is good number. Then you move to upper thoracic spine, and the same applies. Opens your chest. This area is usually the stiffest, so you can just gently go within your limits as well. Then you can work on the rotations. The whole idea is that you can do this standing or sitting. The whole idea is that you're gliding the body. You're not stretching the body. Nerves don't like stretching. Muscles, yes, they do. But we are actually do a glide, and then sideways as well for the fascia, which is a membrane that covers the whole body. Again, do not hold for too long. If you hold too long, you might find difficulties getting up. So, because there are some little joints in the spine that can cramp up for many different reasons. So, I'm not going to explain that. But so, remember, it's just the glide, gentle, and then you can again apply the rotations. You might find that actually your range of movement of those is a lot further than when you started. So this is one of the exercises in standing. So another way of stretching your upper back, and also those long bands that are very short when we work on the computer, is using the wall. You need flat wall, not too much, and you place your hands up, stand away from the wall, and gently bend, stretch your shoulders, but also the upper back. The upper back, you can feel quite a lot of tension release when you do that. Again, this is a glide. This is not holding. This is just coming into the maximum way where you can do, and then come back. If you feel any burning sensation, loosen up, don't go as low, because that means your nerves are reacting to it. And I promise, if you do this every so often, you will stop feeling that sensation. Then you can add also twist. Add very gentle twist for the thorax and for your arms, for the whole band, and for the fascia. So they do usually feel quite nice. People enjoy that. Another way is using something like a sink or something that is steady and stretching, or perhaps a handle of the door that you can hold on to the handle and you can stretch the whole of the back by holding it just gently and coming up of that stretch. This stretches the whole upper back and lower back nicely, releasing any tension that you have. You don't have to do this 10 times. You can just do 3 to 4 times, but it's better to do it little and often. The next exercise is in lying down position, quite for the thoracic spine. So you lie on the towel, medium-sized towel, but you place, for ladies where the strap bra is, for gentlemen it's where your scapulas are finishing. You can have a pillow if you have any strains in your neck. And then what you do, you apply pressure on the area where the towel is. So if you feel that too much pressure, you can apply much smaller towel to that. As I said, I am hypermobile, so I can take quite a lot. And then you move your arms with breathing, opening your chest and bringing it down. Now, this exercise is very powerful and pushes those joints, which are basically in flexion, into extension. So be careful. And after completing this exercise, you do this quite a few times, not stopping. You do need to come into recovery position before you stand up. You must not jump up. So recovery position is on your side. You count 30 seconds and then you raise yourself up. It's important to do this way. The next exercise will be involving the neck together with the shoulders. Move your arms to the sides. And as you move your neck down, rotate your shoulders in. As you move your neck up and look up the ceiling, you rotate outwards. Again, this is a glide, so do it very slowly. You can do breathing exercise as well. So taking in deep breaths as you look up, as you move down, rotate and breathe out. Try not to apply too much tension to your shoulders here, the trapezius. Just move and glide. For those who have painful wrists, the good one is by placing your hand on the wall. You will be, so you stand away from the wall. You will be doing extension of the elbow and at the same time gentle rotation, side flexion of the neck, and then coming back. So again, this is a glide, neuro-glide. So you try to keep the shoulder down, but you're aiming to move the hand all the way to the wall to flatten your hand. For those who are quite good after a while, you can apply very gentle pressure on the head as you do that. And then obviously you do only 4 to 5 stretches to 6 maximum, and then you change the hand and do exactly the same on the other side. Now, if you do have a neck pain, all those exercises of shrugging your shoulders, rotating your shoulders up and down, mainly backwards, not forward, because you are already forward. So you really want to open up everything instead of closing it in. So make sure you only do backwards. You can rotate your neck side to side very gently without any strains, without going all the way back. It's not too advisable because that movement can impinge the little nerves. And massage the forearms. They will respond quite well because there's usually congestion. So just by pressing it quite hard, you release the fascia and get the congestion out. That will complete our session. I hope you will help and I hope you will respond very well. If you do have any questions, please contact us and we will try to help you with your specific problem. Thank you. Bye-bye.